Ever like notice someone's nail art and just think, that's some next level marketing right there.
It's funny you should say that.
Today we're diving deep into those unexpected marketing wins, the ones that make you stop and go, whoa, they get me. We're picking the brain of ad agency founder Eran Nir, who uses some pretty fascinating nail-centric campaigns to show how brands can really nail their messaging, so to speak.
And it's not about those big flashy campaigns either. Aaron's all about the psychology, the small details that often make the biggest impact.
It's so true. He kicks things off with a great example of, think new drink launches. You know, those ads with the product just floating there, explosions of fruit, the whole shebang. We've all seen them.
And they all kind of blur together.
Exactly.
Right? It's visual noise, quickly forgotten. Aaron argues for a shift. It's not just about traditional advertising anymore. He calls it brand experience.
Brand experience. Okay, I like the sound of that. But what does it actually look like in practice?
Think about your favorite coffee shop. It's not just about the coffee, is it? It's the whole vibe. The comfy chairs, the music playing, the way it makes you feel. That's brand experience. You're not just consuming a product, you're immersed in their world.
Okay, I'm with you. But how does this tie back to nails?
Well, Aaron uses this really interesting example from Pepsi Max. They were launching a new cherry flavor. Now, instead of going the predictable route with the imagery, they did something completely different. They designed this special ring that helps women open cans without chipping their nail polish.
Seriously,
Yeah.
that's kind of genius.
Right, and it works on a deeper level, too. It plays into the idea of reciprocity. They give you something useful, something thoughtful, even if it's small, and you subconsciously feel like, hey, maybe I should choose Pepsi Max next time.
I never thought about it that way, but it makes so much sense. It's not just, hey, buy our drink. It's like they're actually solving a problem and building a positive association with their brand. You get that aha moment, like they really get you, even the little things.
Exactly. It's about speaking directly to the consumer's world, their needs. And as Aaron points out, those insights can come from anywhere, even from something as seemingly insignificant as fingernails.
So it's not really about the nails themselves. It's about truly understanding your customer and finding those creative ways to connect.
You got it. And Aaron has another example that illustrates this perfectly. It involves cars, believe it or not.
Cars and nails. Okay, now I'm really intrigued.
So Renault, they realized women have a huge say in car buying these days. And for a lot of women, how a car looks, it matters a lot.
Makes sense. It's not just about getting from A to B anymore, right?
Right. So get this. Renault starts offering color-matched nail polish to touch up any little scratches on their cars.
Wait, seriously, I have to admit, when I first heard that, I thought, is that a joke? But now that you mention it, it's actually pretty clever.
Right. It seems gimmicky, but it gets at something real. Car owners, especially those who care about how their car looks, those little scratches drive them nuts. Offering a fix, something that ties into style too, it shows Renault gets their priorities.
It's like they're saying, we get it, we care about the details too. More than just selling a car, it's that whole experience matching their values.
Exactly. And it goes beyond the old school in-your-face advertising. You're more likely to remember a brand that did something thoughtful, something unexpected for you, than just another ad on your screen.
For sure. It's those I see you moments. That feeling like you're in on something or part of something exclusive. And Aaron has another example, taking this sensory marketing thing to a whole other level.
You're thinking of the Coors Light campaign.
That's the one. You know, I'm a sucker for a nice cold beer, and this one really resonated with me, even if it sounds a little wild at first.
Tell me you're not curious about color-changing nail polish, though.
Okay, you got me there. But how does nail polish scream ice-cold refreshment? You got to break this one down for me.
Well, Coors Light, they're all about that ice-cold experience, right? Their whole thing. So they took it literally. Nail polish that changes color when it touches something cold.
Color-changing nail polish.
If.
I'm intrigued, but I got to ask, how does that even work?
So you put on this nail polish, right? Having a good time, maybe with some friends, and then when your beer is perfectly chilled, bam, your nails change color. Like a little signal, it's go time.
You're kidding? That's brilliant. I don't know about you, but I'd be way more likely to grab a Coors Light if I got to see that in action.
Exactly. It's fun, it's different, something to talk about, to share. Suddenly everyone wants in, creates this organic buzz. And the genius part is it's not even about the nail polish itself, really. It's about driving home that message, that ice-cold refreshment that Coors Light is all about.
It's like Aaron was saying, disruption with value. Not just being different for the sake of it, but actually giving the consumer something engaging, something they'll remember.
Exactly. It makes you think, what are the core values of my brand? How can I bring those to life in a way that surprises people, in a good way, something that sticks with them?
It's been amazing talking about all this with you. So as we wrap up, what's the big takeaway you hope our listeners walk away with?
Pay attention to the little things, those small details, those anxieties, desires we all have. They can spark some really creative marketing.
Like Erin said, the best ideas are often right in front of us, just waiting for someone to connect the dots.
And who knows that someone might be listening right now.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Until next time, keep those creative sparks flying.